Hey ladies, it is Wednesday and it is Jess, and we have a different week this week because we are doing Q&A week. I took some questions that you guys asked me, as well as ones that I get all the time in my previous videos, but let's get started. So in order of most frequently asked, are you Tyler Oakley? And honestly at this point, yeah, I am Tyler Oakley. Question number 2, are you single? Yes. Question number 3, what sign are you? And I am a Sagittarius. So, question 4 is, where do you live? And I just actually moved. I just graduated from college. I mentioned in my last video, just graduated from college, and so now I moved from upstate New York to New York City, and so now I'm living in Manhattan. And that kind of brings me into the 5th question is, what did you study in college? And I graduated with a BA in psychology and minors in biology, law and society, and LGBT studies. So question number 6 is, do you have a job yet? And I do. I have a job. I got one in the past week. I'm very happy about it, obviously. Very grateful. And I'm working for a nonprofit day education center where children with psychiatric or behavioral difficulties go to school. And I am working as part of the support staff in the comfort room. It's this new pilot program that they have where kids go when they're becoming upset and they need to calm down. And they either volunteer to go there or they're sent there by their teachers. And the idea is to teach them emotional regulation strategies that they can use in the classroom and in their life generally to help integrate them into a less restrictive educational environment. Question 7 is, are you going to Pride? And I am not going to go to World Pride in Toronto. A lot of the Lesbian Central girls are, so I'm bummed, but it's going to be a great time if you can make it up to Toronto. They're going to be announcing who's going and meetups, I'm sure, sometime soon. But unfortunately, I'm not. I'm just too broke, and also my job and stuff, I just started it. I might go to New York City Pride, I'm not sure yet, but I'm not going to World Pride, unfortunately. Question number 8 is, why do you think that lesbians like to pick a label like femme or butch? And I think it's because it gives people a sense of belonging, of community, of solidarity. It's nice to be surrounded by familiar people. And this isn't just with sexual orientation. Identifying with a group is just super important for the human psyche, and it's just nice to, like I said, be surrounded by familiar people, and it's not just sexual orientation. So like gender, for nationality, for background, just all of these things. I mean, a silly example that I have is when I have traveled abroad, I found it ridiculously comforting to be able to like go into a Starbucks. I know the menu, I feel connected to the people. It was really nice to go into a Starbucks of all things. So it's just an example of how nice it is to be surrounded by people that you feel connected to. Question 9 is, why do you think there's a fear of falling in love? And Haley answered this pretty well. I agree. I think it's not so much a fear of falling in love as it is a fear of heartbreak or disappointment. Falling in love with someone means being open and vulnerable to someone else. You give them that power. You're not in control of them, and that is terrifying. Question 10, would you rather lead an emotionally fulfilled life but be dirt poor, or not be emotionally satisfied but have money beyond your wildest dreams? And I would definitely 100% choose the first choice, but I love mental health, so that can't be surprising. Question 11 is, do you have any secret feelings of bigotry towards an individual group? And I struggled in college to deal with the Greek system because I experienced a lot of hate and bigotry and prejudice and a million different microaggressions for being 1, a woman, and 2, someone who is not straight. And it took me the better part of my college experience to figure out that it's a large group of people and that one individual doesn't represent another individual, and that you can't judge one person for the actions of another. And if I hadn't realized that, I would have missed out on so many great friends. So I'm really glad that I learned to feel that way, but I did not feel that way in the beginning. I really disliked people in the Greek system, but I learned to look past it and to see past this one individual fact about them and to look to the broader individual, and that was really great. Question 12, last question is, are you the kind of friend that you would want to be friends with? And I would say that I am. I think that it's super important to be the friend that you want to have, and I also think that it's really important to have friends that are grateful to have you in their lives. So like for me, I want my friends to feel grateful to have me in their lives, just as I feel incredibly thankful and lucky to have these people in my life. I want it to be a reciprocity kind of thing, you know? I think that's super important. That is the Q&A for me. Also, just so you guys know, we are having a Tiny Chat this Monday, the 16th, 9 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that is 6 to 7 Pacific Standard Time. But come chat with us. It's gonna be fun. But hope to see most of you there. And be sure to leave in the comments below more questions for me that you have for the next Q&A, or leave questions for Trey for tomorrow. But I hope you guys have a good Wednesday, good week in the meantime, and I will see you later. Bye!